Okay, welcome back. So today, as we're all probably trying to figure out what meals that we're going to make, going through the refrigerator, and to try to use byproducts or products that we've bought at any time in the last 2 weeks, instead of having them sit and try to figure out what we're going to do, it's to take them out, put them in front of you and say, okay, let's take action on this and let's do something with this product. I have a pork loin in here that's been there for about 2.5, 3 days. Still looks beautiful, but I need to cook it. I'm plant-based. Jennifer's not. We're gonna have some kids come over probably tomorrow. So I wanna make a couple dishes out of one. And my thought is, I'm going to butterfly this open, season it with you, and also cook it in a pressure cooker. It'll take about 2.5 hours in the pressure cooker. And then when it's finished, I'm gonna do some roll-ups and some sauté dishes and then plant-based for myself. So to get started, we have the pressure cooker. These are a lot of fun to use, and they do things quickly. This is not electronic, it's heat generated. So I'm gonna saute some of the vegetables I've already pre-cut in there for you. So we're gonna start off with a little bit of garlic. See, it's smoking already a little bit. Let's start off with some garlic. I'm gonna save a little garlic, so I'm gonna put that in the pork. And just as that starts to move around, I'm gonna add some onions so I don't burn it. Move that around. And I didn't pull out every single item because I'm trying to do this and show this just like we would be doing this in your home, so that everything isn't pre-cut. You walk up and it's ready. We're not always cooking everything from a notebook. And I think sometimes that can slow you down. And to force you to think on your feet a little bit and looking at what you have and reaching for it, i.e. I want to toast my spices now that are going to go in the bottom of this for my sauce. And I'm going to use cocoa milk, which I had, a little bit of chicken stock because it is meat-based, so that'll be fine. And I'm going to pick my items, grind them and toast them, and leave some extra to go into my butterfly pork when I'm done. Going for cumin, which I love. Yeah. Pink pepper. I'm gonna add caraway. Allspice gives us a little bit of everything. Turmeric. Oop, turmeric's over here. That's a curry. It's a pre-blended curry powder. Shame on me for having a pre-blended curry powder. Chipotle powder. Chili powder. In we go. When you're grinding spices, shake it up a little bit. You don't have to go too fine. Turn it upside down. Bang. Comes out. Now what's beautiful about this is, one, it's fragrant. And at the restaurant, I used to put a little bit of this in a saute pan, put it on a burner, and then walk through the dining room so you could smell all the different spices. It made it just smell beautiful. It's nice to be able to do that in the home too if you don't have incense. It's also smelling like food. So if you want to come over here for a minute, we're going to look inside, starting to saute nicely. I'm going to pull out those oils that I have. This is 12 ounces of champagne vinegar. I put it in, I kept the bottle so you could see that the whole reservoir does go into the bottles, and these are very nice and very fast to use. Trash. A little sesame oil. I didn't want to start off with the sesame oil because I don't want it to burn. I wanted the heat to come down a little bit on it. Now here's the spice. We're going to toast these in. Toast the spice. And make a flavored oil. This we're going to save over there to be able to do with the pork. Let me show you how this works. Pork. We could just put it in whole, but I want to season the inside of it and play with it a little bit. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look to butterfly it. So I'm going to open this up. This is already a flap that's on the bottom. I'm going to cut in here on it and come down to about an inch. All the way down. Feel through. Now that that's there, I'm going to open it up again here and go another inch. Okay, not bad. I would square off these ends, but there's no real reason for it. Okay, spice. garlic. If I had more garlic, I would use it, but I don't, so I'm going to use the last little pieces of this. Put that over there. I'm going to put in some of the raw orange zest on this. I'm going to put the other orange zest in here. Now, as I'm looking over here into the pressure cooker, move this around. It's sauteed, the spices have toasted a little bit. You can smell them, the perfumes coming off. Okay, at that point, I'm going to add in a little bit of wine. Not too much. This is also going to be a pork soup, a pulled pork soup. So this is coconut milk. So think of it as you're making pulled pork and a soup at the same time. You're going to use the byproducts from the pork for a soup what's left over with vegetables. I'm going to add in some carrots that I'm going to just give a rough chop. And that's where these knives come in. We're able to put them right in. Okay, and I'm going to add in this potato. Square it off. I'm not going to peel it. Quarter, cube, in, and in. Okay, so that'll finish up there. Now I'm going to season this a little bit. Salt. You're probably wondering, if he puts it in, it's going to all fall apart. Well, it's not, because we're going to do a quick little Thai. Sugar. Keep my ingredients to one area here. And I'm going to roll this back over. Put it like this. Put the knife to the side. Grab one of these little things of twine. Very interesting on that. Turn it around. Give it a quick tie. Cut it. Now this is old school. I shouldn't have cut it there. Just made a mistake. Turn it around. Been a while. Tie. Now here's old school. We have it like this. Twist, bring it around. Tie, twist, bring it around. Tie, twist, bring it around. Tie. So we try to get them lined up. Now the trick on this is not to make it too tight. If it's too tight, and I'm going to go from this side. If it's too tight, it's going to squeeze all of the juice out. And if we're squeezing the juice out, that's not going to be great, but it will go into the soup. So we'd be okay. If we were doing this in an oven, we want to make sure that it wasn't too tight. That's one of the problems with tying meat, is having it tied too tight. There you go. It's probably been about 20 years since I have had to tie meat. So this is fun for both of us. I'm shocked that I did it and it came out as good as it did. Okay, clean my hands a little bit. I am going to season this. A little bit more of the spice on it. A little bit more of the sugar on it. It's baked about 2.5 hours. It's going to go into the clean your board by rolling it on that. Take this baby here. Let's come over here and take a peek. And we're going to just lay that right on the inside of that pressure cooker. And give my hands a quick little rinse. Take this. These pressure cookers are great because one, you can do them on the stove, regulate the heat, and you're able to saute in them at the same time. Crank this baby down. That will be a broth, soup, and everything all at once. This is a quick cleanup. There's a lot of questions that have been asked, a lot of comments that I've gotten privately. I like to cover all of those, but it's going to have to be step by step so the video doesn't go on too long. So tomorrow we'll make 2 or 3 dishes out of this and we'll have some fun. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.